Today, we'll see if you can find the right contract when you and your partner both have a strong distributional hand. My name is Bob Ondo, and this hand came up in a game I recently directed at a local club. We'll see if you can find the right contract using tools you'd find in an intermediate level match point game, like 2/1, Splinters, Jacoby 2-No Trump, and 1430. So, get together with your partner and let's bid this one. On this hand, West deals. The opponents will pass throughout. What should West's opening bid be? With 5-5 shape, it's standard to open the higher ranking suit. West should open 1 spade. East has an excellent hand in support of a spade contract. East's hand is game forcing, and they should want to look for a distributional slam. There's 3 bids you might consider using in order to force to game. You might respond 2 diamonds, a natural game force, and then show your spade support later. The problem is your partner will never believe you have a hand that's this good in support of spades. A better alternative is to make an artificial spade raise. You might respond 4 clubs, a splinter. This shows at least 4 card support with a minimum game force and a singleton or void in clubs. You also might respond 2-No Trump. This is a Jacoby 2-No Trump bid showing at least 4 card support with game forcing strength. Author Jerry Helms has a saying, "When you have multiple ways to force to game, pick the most descriptive bid." In this case, 4 clubs is the perfect bid, and it will help West to picture East's hand and determine how well the hands fit together. When West hears this, they should get very excited. We have no club losers, we have extra trumps, and West should say to themselves, hey, this looks like a possible cross ruff. The next question West needs to ask is, where are my partner's high cards? Clearly, they don't have many in clubs. They're likely to have a bunch of aces. Why? East has no wasted values in clubs, and West has most of the secondary honors in spades and diamonds. East has to have some values somewhere to make the splinter bid. When you're considering slams like this, you should ask yourself, using words, what information do I need to make the slam decision? Then find a bid that gets you that information. On this hand, the most critical thing West needs to know is how many aces their partner has. Since West has first or second round control of every suit, it's appropriate to use Blackwood here. West can bid 4-No Trump to ask how many key cards East has in support of a spade contract. Here, East has 3 key cards, Ace of Spades, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds. They should bid 5 diamonds, showing 3 or 0 key cards. Again, West knows that this has to show 3 since East cannot possibly have 0 key cards and be strong enough to make a game-forcing raise. West has 2 key cards themselves, the King of Spades and the Ace of Clubs. The partnership has all 5 key cards. The next thing West should be concerned about is the Queen of Trump. If East has it, then we're unlikely to have any slow trump loser. So how do you ask for the Queen of Trump using 1430? Over 5 diamonds, West should bid the next non-trump bid they can make. Here, they should bid 5 hearts. 5 hearts asks for the Queen of Trump. Remember, in 1430, whoever makes the 4-No Trump bid keeps asking questions until they have all the information they need to make the slam decision. The partner keeps answering the questions. An important principle is, the asker keeps asking and the teller keeps telling. Normally, East would have an easy decision to make. Either they have the Queen of Trump or they don't. But this hand's a little bit different, since East has so many extra trumps. Even though they don't have it, East knows that we have at least 10 trumps, and it's unlikely that we have a slow trump loser. When you have at least 10 trumps between your 2 hands, the teller should show the trump queen even if they don't have it. It's quite likely that the queen will fall when the ace and king get played. That's true about 90% of the time. Once in a blue moon, queen third will be offside and you lose a trump trick. As Eddie Cantor used to say, if the queen third is offside, don't write me, don't call me, it's just bad luck. So, East should tell their partner that they have the Queen of Trump. If they didn't have it, they would just sign off on the lowest level of trumps. Here they would bid 5 spades. Any other bid would show the Queen of Trump and give some other detail about their hand. Since they'll be showing the Queen of Spades, East should answer West's next question before it's even asked. The next thing to know is side kings. Here, East has the trump queen, but no side kings. They also have a little bit extra. In this case, they have extra trump length. After West bids 5 hearts to ask for the queen of trump, East should bid 5 no trump. Yes, I have the trump queen. I don't have any side king, but I do have a little extra somewhere. I don't have the worst possible hand I could have had. If East had that worst hand, and they have nothing extra anywhere, they should bid 6 spades as a red flag to say, I have the trump queen, I have no side king, I have nothing else to be optimistic about. At this point, West needs to evaluate, what's our chances for a grand slam? It sounds like my partner has ace of spades, queen of spades, and at least 4 trumps. We have no spade losers. My partner has 2 side aces as well, ace of hearts and ace of diamonds. The ace of hearts covers my singleton. We have no heart losers. The ace of diamonds solidifies my diamond suit. We have no diamond losers. Either the suit's going to run, or we can rough out any potential diamond losers. And my partner has no more than 1 club. We can rough the 10 of clubs, and it looks like we have 13 tricks. When you have 13 tricks, bid the grand. Using methods common in a gold rush game, you should get to the good grand slam. And if you're getting value from this discussion, remember to subscribe to the channel. As I said, there's other tools you might use instead. For example, instead of East making a splinter bid, they might bid Jacoby 2 no trump instead. On this hand, if you bid Jacoby 2 no trump, it may be harder to find out everything we need to know. Let's say the auction starts 1 spade, 2 no trump. 2 no trump's a game forcing raise with at least 4 trumps. The first priority is for the opener to show shape. The most common rebid is for opener to bid a new suit at the 3 level to show a singleton. A less common occurrence is to bid a new suit at the 4 level to show a good 5-card suit with some honors. Here, West can rebid 4 diamonds, showing a good second suit that's likely to give us tricks in a slam contract. So, 1 spade, 2 no trump, 4 diamonds. Again, East should get excited. We have a double fit. We have at least a 10-card spade fit, and we have a 9-card diamond fit. Since West promised a good second suit, the diamonds should run as well. So, East should say, what information do I need to make the slam decision? I want to know if West has the king of spades and the ace of clubs. Again, we know about a 10-card spade fit, so we're not worried about the queen of spades. Since all we need to know is key cards, ask with 4 no trump. Since West has 2 key cards, the king of spades and the ace of clubs, their response would be 5 hearts, 2 key cards without the queen of trump. Now, East has a little problem they didn't have in the splinter auction. East knows that West has 5 spades and 5 diamonds, but they don't know the distribution of the other 2 suits. There's 3 cards missing. I know my partner has the ace of clubs. I don't know if my partner has 2 clubs or 3 clubs, 2 hearts or 1 heart. If West has 2 small hearts, then we have a heart loser. Since we're not sure about our partner's distribution, we may stop short in 6 spades. Here we would make 7. Alternatively, if the auction starts 1 spade, 2 no trump, West could bid 3 hearts, showing a singleton or void in hearts. Then East should get excited. They can bid 4 clubs, showing first or second round control of clubs, and once East makes the slam try, then West should cooperate. Again, they should reason that their partner has to have some useful cards somewhere to make a game-forcing raise, and since West has control of all 4 suits and extra shape, they can bid Blackwood, find out about East's 3 key cards, and extra trump length, and again, bid the Grand Slam. It's possible to get to the Grand via Jacoby 2 no trump, but it's a lot easier after a splinter because West can identify the cross rough, and that East's values are where we need them to be. So how did you and your partner score on this one? The ideal contract is 7 spades. We have 13 tricks in a spade contract. 7 diamonds also makes, but 7 spades scores better. Also, there's a slightly higher chance of the defenders getting a spade ruff at trick 1 in a diamond contract than they're getting a diamond ruff in a spade contract, since a 3-0 spade break is more likely than a 4-0 diamond break. So, 7 spades is a safer contract as well as a higher scoring contract. If you can't reach the Grand, then 6 spades making 7 is the next best place to be. In 6 no trump, we do have a problem. We have 12 top tricks, but we don't have any reasonable way to get to a 13th. This hand requires a ruff at some point to make all the tricks. Be careful about pulling a slam from a suit into no trump if you may need a ruff to make it. Again, 6 diamonds makes 7, but you'd rather be in a higher paying contract. And clearly we should be in some slam with all these tricks available to us. So what made the slam work? Aces are very good for slam purposes. Extra distribution is very good for slam purposes. Here, since we can diagnose that we have aces opposite shortness in each hand, we can win extra tricks. If we can diagnose the double fit, that will give us extra tricks. And again, when you have multiple ways to force a game, pick the most descriptive bid you can. I hope this discussion was useful, and I hope to see you in my next video.